AD has approved KC-1400 Collective. Everybody want to hear me say that? This is what it's all about. They're around. They are supporting. The money is going directly to our student athletes. They're signing deals. They have contracts. Let's do it. I mean, without this collective, we won't be successful. We won't be able to sustain our student athletes. I mean, 1400 Collective have done a really, really good job of keeping a lot of our athletes here. You know, if you saw them sign a lot of our athletes, but we got to do our part. So I know after today, we're going to click that 1400 Collective. We're going to give one of those tiers, and we're going to make sure that we give to this collective so we can continue to give to our student athletes and support them and give them what I need.
Jackson State has a collective full throttle. They have a collective full throttle. And I mean, like, so they, you know, we won the national championship in 2023, and we were slowly but surely trying to get our collective going. Jackson State won it this past year. Their collective is full throttle. Like, it is full throttle. They don't want to lose. They didn't want to lose anybody. And they went full throttle.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Y'all come on in, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. We're back with another live show as we gear up for football season. We're in the peak of summer, the beginning of summer. We're 2 days, 3 days in the summer. And we're going to keep the shows coming, keep them coming. If you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching on Twitter or X, however you want to say that, however you want to, you know, appreciate that platform, head over to YouTube, go to KC-1400 Media, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 8,000 subscribers. We are on the road to 8K. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, we are. 8,000 is a monumental number. 8 is the new beginning. 8 is the representative of a new beginning. 7 is perfection. 8 is the new beginning. Yes, sir. So we're trying to get to 8,000. You know, 0 just placeholder. So appreciate all the subscribers out there. Shout out to all the channel members, all you guys that are channel members. What up, Platinum Chat members? What it do, baby? We're back at it again. It's Monday. Great weekend. And then brother TD. How you doing, TD? What's up, man? You on mute?
What's up, man? I thought you were going through your preliminary. Road to 8,000, huh?
Yep. Always, man. Yep, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're about a little close to 300 to go. There's 300 folks out there that ain't heard about us, that ain't watching, ain't tuned in. So we got to let them know. So if you're watching, if you're pulling up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, if you're watching the channel and the content, it's a lot of Jackson State Tigers that don't know where we at, what we doing, what we talking about. So spread the news, man. Share the info. Let them know where we are, what we got going on over here. KC-1400 Media, man. Appreciate it. How you been, man? How was your weekend?
Good, man. Every time I see that picture, I think about that story you told about being in the middle. I guess, what is that, between Cali and some other, like, where it's like miles, you don't even have gas or nothing. People be running out of gas.
Man, honestly, bro, that was West Texas.
Okay.
That was West Texas. And then it get a little, you know, you take that all the way to El Paso and you cross over into New Mexico. New Mexico is rather dismal, you know. It ain't nothing sexy about about that. So nevertheless. And then, man, you get over that stretch from Arizona to Cali, man. It looked like that, man. A few mountains in the way, you know, it's a rather unexciting ride, brother, I must say.
Oh, okay.
All the way until you get into like the Southern Cal area on the other side of Cabazon. You're coming in the Palm Springs area. Then you start seeing some civilization that looks a little familiar. And you're like, man, all right, okay, we're making progress here.
So you gotta have gas.
Well, once you get out, once you go from that stretch to West Texas, it's plenty of gas.
You better have some Freon.
Man.
Good radiator.
a good jack, a good spare tire, all that. Yeah, man. Don't get caught slipping out there, man. Ain't no telling what's out there. Man, and I'm thankful that it happened during the daytime, brother. I'm just thankful that it happened in the daytime. Water. That's right, Jay.
Water, right.
Water. H2O. Gatorade. H2O.
What up, Tiger Nation? JTV, what are you talking about, man? What war you talking? A golden fish war? What was that?
Oh, we got one sign up already. That's what I'd like to see, man. I ain't even talked about it yet, and we already got a sign up tonight. Yes, sir. That puts us at 30. Matter of fact, you know what? Since we got a sign up already. Yeah, yes, let's see, man. Since we already there, we got a lot to jump into tonight, man. A great show, a lot that occurred over the weekend. But I'll jump right into it. We were at 36 signups. Man, we only got what? 7 more days before my daughter turns 9 in the end of the month. I think we can do it, man. That's 4 signups a day. I think we can hit 4 signups a day. No, actually, that's not right. That's not right. I said 9. I'm thinking 9, TD, when I said she turned 9. It's 7 days. My math is all the way wrong. That's a little over 5 signups a day. Thetis, hey, man, welcome to the family, brother. Shoot me an email, man. And shoot me an email, KC-1400 Media Group at Gmail, man. We'll add you to the collective chat, man, where we discuss all things NIL, any information, news coming down the pipe. We'll share that info over there with you, man. So definitely shoot me an email. I'll get to it, and I will add you, good brother. Any others out there? So now we're at 35. So we 35 to go, man. That's 5 a day for the next 7 days. I know we can do it, man. We can do this. We got a deadline to hit. Boy, I'm a country boy. I just caught a net out there. Tell them, TD, we was in Atlanta, man. My hand-eye coordination is pretty swift, man. I'm very skilled. I'm very skilled in the area of slapping flies out the air, catching them in my hand, smacking bees out the sky. It's quick, man.
Kind of like Danielson.
For real, man. Hey, I was so quick with it, y'all. We was over at the Airbnb. They was like, "Did you get it?" I said, "What you think?" I'm finna go over there and scoop him up with this napkin. And I just tracked him, TD. Just tracked him. It was over with, bro.
Hey,
cat-like reflexes.
Hey, Travis on this too, man.
Yeah,
I'm on Twitter, JTV. I didn't go in there.
Tiger Nation. I'm a part of Tiger Nation. You the golden fish connoisseur. Yes, indeed, man. Good evening, everybody, man. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We got brother Thetis Hardy just joined the collective, man. Appreciate your support, man. Let's keep this thing rocking and rolling. We 35 away. We're gonna get there, man. We're gonna definitely get there. We're gonna celebrate when we do get there.
Man, we got that boy Big Lauderdale in the house. Greg the Great. And we appreciate y'all, man. You really do.
All the time, man.
Ephraim.
What's good, brother? Big Law. What's up, baby? BJ, what it do, baby? What's up with you, man? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Man, hopefully everybody had a great weekend, man. Had a good weekend. Congratulations to the OKC Thunder. Very tough game to watch yesterday, TD. Man, Tyrese Halliburton, man, blew his Achilles, man. I saw it. Man. And they said he had a calf strain, and that's the danger of that injury. I think every time you have a calf strain, don't try to play, man. Just sit out, because that's the same thing that happened with Kevin Durant. Calf strain, tried to play, planted, step, Achilles tear. Now you're out for the entire 25-26 season now.
Oh, that long?
Man, Achilles injury is a year to get back to full health. Yeah, some can expedite it back, but with the way that you cut and move in basketball, man, Dame Lillard, Tatum, Halliburton. Damn, Fred, you told both of your Achilles. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, man.
Damn, Fred. Fred, were you working out before the season started? Golly.
Get that chance too often. So I understand it. In competition, you always understand it. You hope you can get away with it. He was cooking in the early part of the game, made 3 3-pointers, and he was doing his thing. He was balling, man, talking smack. And all he did was it was a non-contact. He planted his foot, tried to drive, and just fell straight down to the ground, man. And that was the deciding factor of the game. But injuries are part of the game. Oklahoma City was the best team this year. They got a nice young core. So, I know a lot of people don't like SGA. Call him a free throw merchant. I don't have a problem with that because that's part of the game. I don't like the complaints, bro. I watch basketball. I watch the game, TD, and I'm watching Indiana is mauling OKC. So if it flipped, and I said that, I put it on Twitter. I said, look, don't complain when it flipped now. And it flipped. Them boys were physical, man, and they wasn't. Them calls, them refs weren't blowing the whistle like they were. So it swings. That's why I said same thing make you laugh, make you cry, man. But good game. It's over with. Now we go into the draft on Wednesday and Thursday and going to the off season, man, as we gear up. And we are not too far away from SWAC Media Day. We're gonna talk all about it, man, tonight. We got a couple of champions going over there and a few no-name cats. I don't know them, but we're going to highlight them tonight from some of the other teams. And maybe some of you guys in the chat know some of the things they did last year. But it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. Ain't that right? But nevertheless, man, a lot to get into. We'll jump right into Foundation, man. For those who aren't familiar, our Foundation, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. If you'd like to donate to our foundation, tax deductible, or 501c3, you can go to Givelify. Or you can make a check directly out to Friends of KC-1400 Inc. Just let us know, and we'll definitely give you the address to send it to. You guys know what our mission is. We want to shout out all of our channel sponsors. ShoutRx, Health and Wellness Solutions over in the Memphis 10 area. Shout out to Dr. Ted Lyons, and we appreciate the support as always. Of course, Cannon, Toyota of Vicksburg, Cannon Nissan of Jackson. Shout out to Will, Billy, Clay, all those guys that's over at the dealership. And we appreciate their support. Impact Tickets, Mr. Covington and his team. And last but not least, AutoMasters06.com, man. AutoMasters. Shout out to Tim DePoe and Terrence Miles and their crew. 601-927-7794 if you're in the market for a vehicle. Yeah, like I said, we're on the road to 8,000. Let's jump right into it, man. I want to jump right into this. Shout out to D. Corey C. Fantastic interview. 3 parts. T, did you watch all 3 parts?
I did.
Okay, we'll get into it, man. I'll just say this. If you guys have not watched this interview, please go do it. Very long-winded. I love this kid, man. I didn't know. I had a lot of love for him even prior to the interview. Man, I didn't know half the stuff, and I just, all I'll say is this. One of the things I'll say about him, T, and I'll let you go. Sometimes, man, you just never know. You never know what anybody have dealt with or may be dealing with or have gone through. And Mac Washington, hey, welcome to the channel, baby. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your support. Come on in, man. Grab a seat. Welcome to the Tiger Den. And we appreciate you, man. But no, man, this was a fantastic interview, man. I'm at a loss. I'll let you go and just speak to it, TD. I just thought this was a magnificent interview. Very introspective of Shamar Savage. The kid been through a lot, man. Been through a lot. But it's always cool to hear it through the lens and the mouth of he who experienced it. Very wise young man who has taken the challenges of life and the obstacles that he's had to overcome and has grown from a very wise standpoint. Go ahead, brother.
I just like to start out with, man, he made for it to be as great, as entertaining, informative interview that it was, he made Corey C. job very easy. I don't think Corey C. had an easier interview. And it was packed. And it was packed. It was like somewhat thrilling, man. It was. I mean, I was very tuned in. I was waiting on the next episode. So when that dropped, I hit the next one. I hit the next one. I hit the next one.
Yes.
The young man had something to say, and when I say he had something to say, it wasn't just gibberish. Corey C didn't have to say much or do anything. He brought him on, and Shamar took it from there.
Yep.
I mean, that's where it was. I mean, of course, excellent job by D Corey C by getting him on, and he kind of guided him, here and there, brought him back to some questions concerning Jackson State. But man, that was heartwarming, man. I almost got some tissue.
Hey man, he caught me a couple times, man. He definitely had me. Listen. I am not gonna sit up here and I'm all hard and tough, man. I got choked up for a second, man, because man, when he said, "Man, I never had parents," I was like, "Damn." I'm like TD. All right. We're gonna talk tonight, man, because one thing about that young brother, man, he dropped some jewels in there, bro. And got a little gnat in there, man. I thought I killed you. He resurrected. But we all have our own stories, man. You know what I'm saying? As someone who has dealt with anger, who has dealt with struggling to show affection due to lack of affection in your household. And I don't say that to make a negative remark to any of my parents or anything like that. I had some challenges, but it wasn't like what he went through. You know what I mean? Right. I will say this, as someone who has all girls, some of the things that I struggle with, TD, is why I've had to go to therapy, because without saying too much, there was a time where I did struggle to show affection with my own daughter, because it was just so hard. I just had it hard. Not necessarily had it hard, but I came through a very hard upbringing in some certain aspects. I remember playing ball, and I had a desire for my mother, to be present, and she just couldn't, bro, because she was working, and she had 5 kids, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, bro, like, having to go live with my grandmother, seeing my mom and dad divorce, and all that good stuff, man. And I had failed in that marriage, bro, because of those issues. And you have to get to a point where you it's like, look, either I'm gonna get this shit under control, bro, or I'm gonna lose everything I got going for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Getting kicked off a basketball team, having to transfer because I felt I would have. I'm just saying, when you look back over it, that's why when I was watching his story, TD, when you see someone, it's like in that moment, I can't say nothing compared to what this young brother done been through, bro. And that he is the proverbial, boy, you never know how bad you get. Boy, you think you had it bad until you go listen to somebody else. You're like, oh, whoa, let me shut up. Because this brother right here done been through some things, man.
And just think, the way we feeling and what we see from the interview was just the tip of the iceberg. You know what I'm saying? You're not talking about the days, the months, the hours in between. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, TD, people don't understand something like hunger, bro. The amount of people a lot of the frustration that you see in the youth, it ain't, a lot of these kids are just hungry, bro.
Yeah.
I mean that.
Schools, yeah.
Man, I'm saying, we all got a belly, bro, and belly can lead to crime, dog. It can. Trust me. That thing get to growling, you gonna find a way to put something in it, man. And when it's so much to this young brother. I don't keep going, man.
That young man say he don't need but one meal a day.
Man, listen, I'm gonna do something real unconventional, TD, because everybody always listen to us. Hey man, we're gonna drop the link, man. I want y'all to come up, man, and those of you who listen to Shamar's story and listen to him share his story. Listen, man, the link is dropped in the chat. You're more than welcome to come up and join us, give us your thoughts, share whatever, and we'll just leave it right here. I think we did. I got a funny story too, TD. So look, man, Shamar is a funny young character, man. I actually talked to him today on the phone. So listen, I wake up in the morning, this morning, TD, I got a text message. My cousin, and I'm assuming Shamar, if you watching, what's up, bro? Because you'll be surprised the amount of people that actually watch the show. You remember last week we was talking about my cousin, Taylor, who was performing with 803 Friends. Yeah, Taylor. So I mentioned Taylor, and her mom is my cousin and my dentist. This morning, TD, I got a text message from my cousin. She said, "Do you know she said, "Cuz, do you know a Shamar Savage?" She was like, "Do you know a Shamar?" And I said, "I know a Shamar Savage." I was like, "You mean Shamar?" And I was like, I'm thinking, TD, she must have watched the interview or something. I'm like, "Yeah, I know." She said, "Well, he called the office and left a voicemail. He mentioned, now he didn't leave a voicemail. He wanted to speak to Dr. A. That's what we call Dr. A. He wanted to speak to her because he wanted to talk to her about some dental services. So the receptionist was like, yeah, okay. Well, we can set up a consultation. You meet with Dr. A." And he was like, "Well, Ken Clark, Ken Clark told me to call her."
Wow.
he dropped my name and everything. And so he was like, "Nah, I just want to speak to her. This is her version of telling me this." And I'm like, I hadn't talked to him yet. So I was like, "Come on, okay." So I said, "Well, maybe because," I said, "I think I was talking about you last week on the show, and that might have been why but I forgot." Doug reminded me of something today, that last year we had some players that actually did go by and see her. So I think even Isaias, I think, has gone by there. We talking about advanced dentistry. So I just thought that was real funny. So she was like, "I'm gonna give you his number. You can call him and talk to him." And I said, "All right, cool." So I sent him a text message. Said, "Hey, brother, this Ken. Hey, man, give me a shout." So when he got done working out, he called. Same energy as on the interview. He's like, "Oh, Mr. Ken, man, he's like, man, he had an issue with a tooth." He's like, "Yeah, I was just trying to get some." So I said, "Don't worry about it. No worries. I'll tell Advanced Dental." I said, "I will have her reach out to you." So she called me back today, and I said, "Cuz he good to go, man. Like this is what he had going on. Take care of him. He's a good brother." And then I sent her the link to the interview. I was like, "You need to watch this interview. This dude is awesome." So she said she got on the phone with me today. She was like, "All right, I'm gonna call him now. Take care." So yeah, man. Shout out to my cousin, Dr. A, over at Advanced Dental. She's doing her thing over there. Parent Orchard, Ridgeland, Mississippi. Y'all go see her, man.
And this Tay Cheesy moms.
That's Tay Cheesy's mom. Yep.
Okay.
And so, yeah, man. Her mom is my favorite aunt, and is also my mom's best friend. So yeah. So my dad's sister though, my Aunt Barbara, she knows, man. That's my girl right there, man. And she also, my cousin's dad is the one who actually named me.
Oh, look at Mr. Frazier.
Yeah, I see it. Go ahead and put it up there. So it was the most moving one that I have heard to date. He is a survivor who is destined for greatness.
Yes.
Hey, man, the chat is open, family. Y'all can come up and join us. Y'all used to come up and talk to us. Now y'all act like y'all all stuck up now. Y'all don't even come talk to us no more. But come and tell us how you feel, man. Tell us what you thought, man. Share, man. We gonna keep our time with this one. But go ahead, TD. You good?
I think the young man has a bright future ahead of him, and he has, we always talk about football having a backup plan, something to fall back on. this young man already doing his thing simultaneously with football. Being a motivator speaker, he gonna end up being a motivator speaker or behind somebody's pulpit or guiding. I mean, and that actually kind of the things that he wanted to do. He said he want to open up some type of business.
Well, giving back to kids, man. I think he would be the perfect. I'm gonna be real with you. I was like, Shamar is the perfect. I'm not gonna speak on some of the stuff I do have in mind, but I'll say this. That young brother right there is gonna be he's a diamond. He's a wealth of experience, TD, and he is a perfect person to speak to the youth because. Man, it's hard to really throw anything out there that seemed like what that he didn't go through. You know what I mean? But yet wise in his own day, in his own days, man. The amount of we got somebody popped up. Fred, how you doing? Freddie Fleming, appreciate you for joining us, brother. How you been, man? Whoa, you sound like you on the other side of the house. Walk a little closer to the mic. If you're watching, you're gonna have to turn off the YouTube and you just talk to us.
You can't watch and listen to yourself.
I think Jason Gibson will be. Say something. Let me see if I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh boy, loud and clear now. Welcome.
Hey, my name is Frederick Fleming. As y'all see in the chat. I just have a few things I want to let y'all know, man.
Okay.
I really appreciate how much my dad was an advocate, Jackson State supporter. I think y'all know Coach Stringer.
Yeah.
Stringer. That's one of my dad's best friends. He passed a couple of years ago, my dad. But I just want to let y'all know, man, like, Ken, man, we got so much in common. I watch y'all. I watch you all the time, man. I moved from Jackson to Austin, Texas. And
hey, TX in the house.
Right now. So,
you still in Austin right now?
I am in Austin right now.
Hey, man, don't do it to me, Fred. I'm ready to come. I miss the ATX, baby. That's
I'm
home.
here right now. I'm actually in Cedar Park, so if you're familiar with the area, it's right down the street. So
there's North Austin, Cedar Park, right next to Leander, all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah. So I just want you to know, man, like we really listen to you. We inspired by you, man. I'm a girl dad too, 3 girls. So I really look to your story, man, and I love what y'all been doing. I've been watching y'all since the beginning. So,
man, hey, you know what, man? First of all, thank you, bro. Sometimes the days get a little monotonous, right, TD? It gets a little tough. And man, you may not know, man, how much that means to us, because that lets us know, you know what, man, we can keep going a little, we can go a little harder, we can keep rolling, man. It's always encouraging to hear we don't do it for the cheers. You know what I mean? But yet and still, when you get, the recognition by the work that we do, man, it's always a powerful thing, man. So thank you for sharing that.
For sure, man. Hey, I just want y'all to let y'all know, keep going, man. I'm with y'all whenever I can do. I'm not the most financially stable person, so I can't do much, but I just want y'all to know I'm listening to y'all. I'm supporting y'all, whatever I can do.
Hey, man, if you're watching and you're a subscriber and that's the peak max of what you can do, brother, we appreciate that, just like we appreciate every donation, every like, every share, man, you can just interact with us, comment, like the streams, watch the content like you said you have done. Man, believe it or not, that does more for us than what you can imagine. It keeps us relevant in these YouTube streets, man, and keep the algorithm going. We know, listen, it's hard to do this, Frederick, and I'm gonna let TD say something before you jump off. It's hard to do this, man, in the summertime, bro, because we all just sitting here twirling our thumb waiting on football season. We ready to smell some grass and some cleats and hit some, you know what I'm saying? We ready to hit a boom. So it gets a little tough during the summer, man, and but we're gonna keep this thing going because this is a year-round thing for us. Go ahead, T.
It's always such I don't know what the word would be like. It's just a moment that I always have. Like Marcus Rogers was my coach in high school. I went to Murrah to see his son. I watched him come around us. I graduated in 2015. I watched him come around us all the time. I see his son at Jackson State. It's just I don't know what you call it, but it's just a full circle moment. That's what I wanted to say. But it's just, I love what y'all doing, man.
Hey, man, appreciate it. Go ahead, T.
Yeah, what's going on, Frederick?
How you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. We appreciate you joining us and sharing your word. So just know this, man. Everything that Ken said is most important. Sometimes your contribution could just be telling somebody, sharing the screen, or something like that. Man, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate the support. And continue to listen, man. Continue to hit the like button. Continue to tell a friend. Continue to comment and encourage, us, the athletes, the Corey C, with Tiger Talk. Anything that you can do, can help, man. And sometimes it ain't always about the money, man. Sometimes it's just encouraging words. And right now, man, with you coming up, you encouraging us, and hope that we can encourage you this evening, man. Did you how often do you come home to games? How often are you able to catch games?
Oh man, I not too much. I try to catch a game once a year, but financially I don't even get home to see my family that much. So that's what I do.
Are you in Austin? Did you go? So what made you go to Austin, Fred?
What made me come to Austin?
Yeah.
Just to be honest, it was like I looked on the internet in 2016. And they was like, "What's the top job market?" It was Austin, Texas. I went out there.
Hey, we do got a lot in common, dog.
That's the honest truth.
Hey, it's 2013. Oh my gosh, bro! And I wanted to go visit. I was working for a soda company, Coca-Cola, and all I remember is I was working my territory in West Jackson off Raymond Road, McDowell Road, the Dollar General. And something said, not something, I say, God put it in my heart to just go inside the portal to look for jobs. And I looked in the portal, and there was one job for the same role, territory sales manager, I think account manager at the time. And man, I applied for the job. It was a Tuesday. I never forget it. And it was like, we always had our sales meetings on Tuesday. So I filled out for the job, and I got back to the sales meeting, man. And my supervisor called me in the office when I got back. I thought I was in trouble, man. He was like, "Man, you trying to move to Austin?" I said, "Yeah, if you could give me the job." I just, it just went through a divorce, and I'm like, okay. Started my life over, you know what I mean? And I said, you know what, man? I tell you what. He said, man, if I'm gonna do everything I can to help you. I said, word. So next thing you know, man, I had an interview, killed it. And I was out there, bro. I'm out there. I just jumped head first, bro, and never even visited. I'm out there working, and it got tough. It got a little tight, man. So I asked you that because I know you. I'm not gonna get on into your business, but definitely, man. Hopefully, we can connect sometime soon. I'm there pretty frequently. I'm home. As often
for sure. Ken, listen. If you get in touch with Trent Stringer, he know exactly who I am. Say my name, he know exactly who I am.
Well, I tell you what, I probably won't come in contact with him, but look, do this for me.
Yeah,
that's my email, right?
Yeah.
Shoot me an email with your contact info, bro. We're gonna lock in, man. We'll go to the domain, baby. That's my spot, man.
The domain, okay.
Glorious, baby. Shout out to this. I should have stock in Glorious, bro.
I got you. Yeah.
Pull up and go shoot the buzz a little bit, man. And I'll be there. I'll be there. Actually, I'll be there probably in the next week or two. My nephew's still there. He's right there in Manor. My nephew is like my son. The son that I don't have, that my brother left behind, and him and all his siblings. But he came to Austin in 2014 after I came there. So good stuff, bro. Appreciate you for the support, man. We there is a nice following there. They do have a chapter that did get started. They were trying to get the alumni chapter started when I was there. It's rolling now. So shout out to Dr. Marshall. Where is Dr. Marshall? You in the chat? I don't know if you know, bro. He got the chiropractic, chiropractic. He's a chiropractor.
Yeah.
And he's over in Pflugerville, bro.
Okay.
So, yeah. When I come back to the crib, bro, I'm going to get my I ain't gonna say go get my back popped because that sounds kind of, but I'm gonna go get an alignment. How about that?
Hey, Fred, make sure you take advantage of this screen too, man, and everything that we have going on. Reach out to some of the alumni out there, man. Find you a financial advisor, financial planner. Maybe someone can help you get on.
I got all that. I got all that for you, bro. I'm a one-stop shop with anything in ATX, baby. I got you. Trust me. That's my domain right there. And I don't mean that it's a domain, but ATX, anything you need in the ATX, brother, I got you. I'm gonna point you in the right direction. I stay in I have a brotherhood chat. All my good friends. It's about 10 of us. We in the chat. We talk stocks. We talk everything, bro. We talk. I dropped the link to the bottle, the Greenwood whiskey bottle. I followed up with everybody today. I said, look, everybody in the chat better buy a bottle, bro. I don't give a damn if you don't drink or not. We all homies. That's how we get down. When they drop the link and they got Girl Scout cookies and popcorn, I'm so sick of buying popcorn. But look, if it's one of the homies' daughter got a popcorn, then we all buying popcorn. That's how we do it. So it doesn't matter.
Yes, sir. And I'm pretty sure TD, you probably know my family too. You from Canada? I'm Fleming.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah, man. There's a whole community of Fleming.
That's us. That's my family.
Whole community.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole community, man. Actually, might tap in somewhere down the line, man. Especially one up 43.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all go though, man. I appreciate you, Ken. I appreciate TD, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I definitely will.
I get the information from Ken.
Oh yeah, I definitely. You dropped the email in the chat.
Hey, I just got a text message said I will be sure to contact you. And look, if y'all need a plug in the ATX, just hit your boy up, man. I got you, man. I got you.
Put the email up there again, Ken.
Oh yeah. I got you. Here you go. KC-1400 Media Group at Gmail.
Hey, good talking to you, Fred.
Good deal. We got another guest now. Now I'm gonna bring you up. You cut up. I'm gonna kick you off. What's up, Max? Now look, man, you on mute, man. Hey, listen. Take your phone, take it off.
Yeah, y'all better quit treating me like that, man.
Hey, man, you be going a little too hard now.
I do that. I do that
over here now, man.
I do that on my friend's show because everybody expect me to do that. I act civilized over here now.
Well, we got sponsors and we got. I had to scale it back. TD stayed on me. I tried to reel back the cussing. Cause trust me, every time I cuss, I gotta hear about it, bro. And I ain't talking about TD. I gotta hear about it from the elders.
Now, keep in mind, kid, I'm a CEO of an oil company. I do certain things in a small group. I don't do certain things in a big group. But I'm teasing. Man,
we have fun, man. Listen, at the tailgate, we can talk how we want to talk. We ain't on the screen. You feel me?
Oh yeah, everybody know who I am now. I say what I want to say, but I don't say on what I want to say on other people's platforms.
Nah,
bro, but what I was calling in to say, man, I'm proud of you and TD, man, what y'all have done over the couple of years. I am really impressed, Ken, for what you've been able to accomplish with Jackson State, bro. You're the one of the very few people I've seen make a movement out of getting this football team and getting the money coming in there. Because when I first met you, I said he's just another dude that's trying to get something. But no, you really legit, and I've met you several times, and I give you credit. You and TD, y'all come from the right place, brother. Now that's all jokes aside. People think I joke a lot. I'm a very, very. I didn't build an oil company by being a jokester. I just joke when it's time to joke. But I'm very serious about what y'all have done, man. I'm proud of y'all, what you have done for Jackson State.
Hey, I appreciate that. I promise you, man. I did not do this alone. I'm just I'm in the driver's seat most of the time. A lot of times, I may be on the passenger seat when it comes to business. Everybody has a role to play. I got great people that's a part of this thing with me. TD being one of those things, brother KT Dub, Kevin Wilbert, Miss Rochelle. And we started this thing. Zoe was a part of this when we first started. Shout out to him and the part that he played initially. Of course,
first.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's all love, man. But at the same time, we keeping this thing going. I also want to definitely appreciate the supporters, those who are here, man, those who are tuned in. We do this. Listen, if they weren't rocking with this, man, we wouldn't be doing it. It really is that. Also, Jackson State, and those who at Jackson State, brother Travis, A.D. Robinson, Coach T.C. Taylor, Coach O, all the coaches, man, who allow us into certain spaces and places, they make this thing kind of come together. Can this thing get a little? Can it get a little tighter? You daggum Skippy, it can, and it will. So we in a place right now where we just trying to continue to build partners, man, and continue to. I had a great conversation with Coach O yesterday about this The Country Boy experience that's coming up August the 16th. I just want to put it out in the atmosphere and let you guys know that these two brothers you see up top, KT Dub, Kevin Dent, the KC-1400 Collective will be hosting the VIP experience of that particular event. So shout out to all those who have signed up for the collective. We're working on a space in that event where you guys can stop by and, we'll have a little something for you over there, mix it up. And I think it'll also be in partnership with possibly the AD Club as well. So man, but thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
And I'm going to end with this. I'm going to end with this part, Ken, is much as I joke with people and anybody at Jackson State Alumni Association tell you when you need MacArthur Hannah, ain't Maximilian. When they call me, I always got to check for them. So I'll joke and play with you, but when it comes to Jackson State and going in my wallet, I've always done that. I didn't make my money by being foolish and stupid. So it's a very serious side to me when it comes to helping Jackson State. That's something I do not joke about. If you love Jackson State, if you're gonna wear this uniform, these jerseys, put some money in there. That's what I always say. Put the money in the pot, bro. Because cheering and getting in the stands is one thing. Going in your wallet and your bank account is another thing. And with that, D, I love, bro.
That's a fact, bro. Appreciate it, man. We got some things we doing, man. Listen, if it's in your heart to sign up to the collective, great, do so. If not, grab you a bottle of that Greenwood. Straight out of ATL, man. We killed it, man. In the first few days, we blew out our allotment. We wanted to. I'll just put this out there, you guys. They printed up 250 labels for that bottle. We sold 250 in 3 days. Actually, it was 2 days.
Well, Ken, I'll say this, man, and I'm really gonna get out of this time. And most people know me this. My compassion was the food bank, brother. The reason I get to graduate from Jackson State because I didn't have the money or the gas to get to school. So I've always emphasized on making sure that a child, if you don't graduate, I'm gonna make sure it ain't because of you not eating, or you ain't got food. So I look
at the school. That's right, man. Good stuff, bro.
So that is the passion I have. I don't tell everybody we don't need so much food, but I make sure that them children, you're not gonna drop out of school because of food. That's why I dropped out. I had a little brother didn't have no money, and I couldn't take care of my little brother, and I had an apartment. So it was like I just got to go get a job.
Yeah.
So I had to leave my junior year. And so, God worked out that I run an oil company and everything worked out, but I didn't get to graduate because of financial reasons. And I don't think any child should ever leave school because of it. And that's why I'm so passionate about that food bank and making sure children got gas. Because there's one thing that if you're going to tell the child she got a scholarship or the young man got a scholarship, if he ain't got gas to get to campus, if he ain't got nothing to eat, how they going to graduate? You can't study when you're hungry.
Man, that's facts. That's facts,
so
bro.
That's just my passion about it. And a lot of people know that about it.
You know what's funny about that though, Max?
Yeah.
I find there's a direct correlation to the things that we struggled with when we were young. We always find passion in that place.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I do NILs. That's why I take it so serious, Max, because I stopped playing sports because I ain't had no money.
Right.
I dropped out, and I didn't drop out. I sat out a year, and then I went back to school just as a regular student. So going to Jackson State and enrolling as a regular student was extremely hard, TD. because I hadn't been a regular student since really middle school, since all the way starting. And my coach right there, Coach Johnny Lewis, gave me my first dose of playing. But I was playing football at the time. I was on the football team, but I made the travel squad with Chastain. But then I went on to play basketball all through high school and JUCO, and that is like, man, I was so broke though. And because of the time that you're investing in sports, man. So Shamar said something in that interview, and I know you're going to go, but, if you catch that interview, he talked about his relationship with God being the one that wakes you up and you to give you the strength and to get up and you go run them 12 100s. And then you got to go. You see what I'm saying? He talked about running conditioning, then going lifting weights, then doing drill work, then coming back doing some other work. What he's talking about is how these guys' days, if you go in that facility and you look at their schedule, they have pretty much something happening, TD, all day, whether it's film study, install, whether it's workouts. And it's summertime. There's no football being played. So with that's why NIL is such a great thing. We're not where we want to be, but we are in the game, and we're proud of that, and we're going to continue to press the button and keep pushing everyone to get actively involved in it. And we'll go from there. Go ahead, brother. I'll let you have it.
This is the last one. I'm going to finish with how God blesses you. I took a job with when I went to work, when I had to go to work, I went to Irby Electric. And they sent me to school at Texas A&M. And when I was in lineman school, I got to finish my hours I missed at Jackson State. So I ended up coming out of Texas A&M. So it always worked out anyway. God's got a plan for you. It just wasn't a plan I thought he had for me, but it worked out better for me than what I thought it would ever work out. I tell people all the time, stop telling God what you want and take what he gives you, because he's going to work it out anyway. So for me, it worked out.
Yeah, his will is sovereign. Go ahead, TD. I'll let you jump in there before you get off.
Hey, good evening to you, Max. I just been sitting and listening, and I was waiting because I go back to what you said at the beginning when you was talking about the work that we put in and support that we give Jackson State, which boils down to the student, which is pretty much the engine, the school. And that's where the focus be and lies. And I have this picture on my wall, and I changed it out for Father's Day. It's about fatherhood. We always say this platform is about more than just sports.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It covers so many avenues of life, in general, just like the game of football. And that's what we definitely aim to in these young men's life, because we are mentors. To some, we are fathers. To some, we are brothers and uncles, and whatever teachers, whatever lives, whatever title comes with it. So we appreciate the words and the notice of the effort that we put in. We appreciate guys like yourself, that come by, come back and support. You had a chance to watch the interview with Savage. It goes to what you're saying about eating. The young man, he talked about turning down money, how money is not that important, and how so many other things were important. And it resonated with me a lot, because when I say that to people about money isn't all that to me, they look at me like I'm crazy. Like I believe in stepping on people and belittling people and mistreating people and backdooring people to get $1. So that's one of the reasons the interview was so important to me, amongst a lot of other things. So we appreciate the kind words, man. We appreciate everybody that support us, that watch us, for various reasons. So thank you again, sir, for your support. Thank you again for your entertainment, your contributions, whichever direction you go and decide to give. So again, like I said, man, our passion is for those student athletes, and even just regular students that we may see that may know.
Right.
We try to encourage them, man. So let's each one teach one, so we all can grow.
Well, the only thing I'm gonna leave you with this, brother. In 100 years, I want somebody to be wearing what we wearing, and I think we're doing a good job of representing for them. And I think 300 years, Jackson State will be here as long as we do what we doing, and children follow behind us and do what we doing. And with that, y'all, I love y'all guys. Appreciate you, man. I'll see y'all next time.
For sure, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, good evening, Max.
Man, that was awesome, bro. Outstanding, man. I absolutely love that, bro. I appreciate everybody for coming up, man. If you guys want to hop up on the screen, talk to us, come on up at any time. Don't be y'all stuck up. Appreciate Max. Appreciate Brother Frederick. We like talking to the chat, man. But again, we're going to move on. But, man, if you guys have not watched this interview, please go to Tiger Talk TV. Before you click the button to watch the interview, though, I need you to hit the subscribe button, okay? On YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Twitter, go over to YouTube, KC-1400 Media, subscribe. Tiger Talk TV, subscribe. But this interview is a treat. It's a 3-part interview, about approximately a little bit, 30 minutes or so. And you guys are going to be definitely encouraged. You're going to be moved in some more ways than I can say.
Right.
You got any parting words before we move on to the next slide, my brother?
Nah, man. I think I'm. You said it. I would encourage anybody that hadn't seen this interview to go watch it. Take something from it. If you know somebody that fit the criteria of what's being said that you can assist with, even if you just encourage the word or give them a bottle of water, hey, do so. The young man, his story needs to be heard, and I think he said he got a 30 for 30. He got something out there, right?
Yep, 30 for 30.
Yeah, man, we need to find it and get that out there, man. So, hey, we glad the young man, took his time to choose his destination to finish out his football career. And brother, we appreciate you for becoming the Tiger and all the love that you were shown. It's not fake, man. It's 100.
Absolutely. Brother James Bush, what's up, Doc? How you doing, man?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Man, we outstanding, bro. Good. Appreciate you for joining us, man. What's on your mind, man?
Well, first off, just listening to the interview, it just took me back to like an old saying, it's cliche, but it was so prevalent in his interview where it say, tough times don't last, tough people do.
Yeah.
And I think like everybody can take away from it. That's like male or female. If you think about the movie that everybody was talking about, just Straw, like a lot of stuff going on to where, you struggling, and sometimes you can feel like, the weight of the world is against you. Just like what you were talking about earlier, like with me, you know what I'm saying? I just told my Achilles I had 2 surgeries.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm out of that now. Just work dealing with a lot of stuff, but I actually just respect the dialogue that we can come and have with him, because a lot of stuff just bigger than football, and we a lot. It's just everyday, just life in general is everyday grind, football and every other thing is so relevant, like to his story, that's why I feel like right now, we ready for football season, but also it's like it was so much that he dropped. That's why I say I'm older than the young man, but
we all are.
Yeah, like he taught me some stuff, so
for real.
And to be honest, just his vulnerability, just to talk. It's just, we can actually come to this show and vent just everyday life, but then when you got somebody that actually give him that platform to tell his story, and we can listen and let him know that, he schooled some of us, or, that he basically said what we thought of, he gave us things that we can go on in our life. So I respect the young man for that. The story is not just about, football, but it's like matter of fact, his story, it'll kind of give you the story like somebody in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Those people that go through the most, but that's the type of people that, Jesus came and died for and gave us all. He came to be a father to the fathers, and a doctor to those who need healing. He used those people, not people that, feel like they already got it together. Yep. He comes and he just showed you. And that's how he get his glory. So he spoke through that, and he was intentional about it. And I'm just glad that he actually had that. Like I say, it's bigger than just football here. And I'm glad that these guys that, decide to come here, man, it's a hedge of protection around them. And then with us, just, people that just tune in to watch the show, being able for you just to come up, you and TD, just being able to be like, y'all come up, we can talk about it. Us men, we go through a lot too. And so
all the time, bro.
Man, it was a beautiful thing. And like I say, I'm just glad that, man, we got this show. It's just this therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? So I commend y'all. I commend that young man. I hear the stories, I listen to the show, I don't miss it. It's helping me get through, because I done been through tough time. I listen to you just talk about it, being a father, being married, all that same stuff has gone on with me. So it's therapeutic. And I like I said, I just thank y'all. And I thank him too. You know, I hope he listening, but I thank him. And I mean, it just set the tone. If not hearing him, you know, then do something to you or motivate you to just want to get it or do better. You know, it's not a lot of things, man, what we go through is not, you know, age. It's not relegated to a certain age or a number, you know.
No.
Thing called life. And sometimes you can depend on others and they can depend on you. So I'm just glad, man. Y'all like a kickstand. I can lean on y'all, you know, in times like this for me. So I just appreciate
it. James, listen, man, it's a mutual thing, bro. Man, we feed off you guys just as much as y'all feed off us. TD, I want to say this real quick, James, because you just reminded me of something. I remember, bro, I was doing, you know, I'm a Lyft driver as well. I do Lyft. I've been doing Lyft since 2017, bro. I'm 8 years in the game, right? I remember in Austin, Texas, man, doing Lyft. And I had a desire for a podcast, bro. This is when podcasts was just starting to really get, it wasn't like what it is now where everybody on a podcast. It wasn't like that. It was like, and I'm going to be real, like the thing that I wanted to have a podcast for was for African-American brothers to be able to come sit down and have a place and a platform to just talk amongst one another, share stories, share. And believe it or not, bro, what I had in mind was something totally different. And then this happened, and lo and behold, it kind of went full circle. And here we are, we find ourselves using something that we all are kind of connected to, which is Jackson State, with something that we love. And in the midst of all of that are those stories, man. We forget that, yeah, we love JSU, man, but we be at tailgates. A lot of people be there, man, just holding on, bro. They could have a hell of a week, tumultuous week. They not really saying anything. They just happy to be amongst family, friends, in an environment that takes their mind off of what they're dealing with for that moment, man. And sometimes when people open their mouth, you be like, wow, I didn't know that that's what it was. You know, there's a saying that say, man, check on your strong friends. June is Men's Mental Health Month.
Yes, sir.
Man, this platform is open, man. You know, we got some on your mind, pop on, bro. You don't even have to, it don't have to be a Shamar Savage conversation. If we having just a regular conversation and we drop the link and you just want to come in and just say, look, man, I just wanted to come talk to somebody. Believe it or not, we'll stop talking about what we talking about and we'll talk to you, you know, if it helps. But go ahead, brother. And we got another brother that just joined too. Keep going. I'm listening.
Like I say, this just it's a spiritual thing. And, you know, a lot of times too is, you know, we go to church on Sundays, but, you know, we can still carry it out just through this platform. Because a lot of stuff, like I said, I'm glad that we talk about just everything. You know what I'm saying? I love sports. I love Jackson State football, Jackson State, period. But, I mean, we just, it continues, you know, when that fuels you, you know, you take what we talking about tonight, that fuel you tomorrow. Then we come back at it Wednesday, fuel you Thursday, come back with it Friday. So it just fuels you, keep you on the straight and narrow. And I'm just glad, you know, and I thank God for the people, just the vulnerability, man. Like his story, honestly, it's like in a way like Jackson. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like he fit that, you know. So I mean, you know, my hats off to him, and I wish him the best. The whole team, you know, I was out there at the 7-on-7 the other day, the team camp, and just how those guys sit and just talk to fans. You know, you got some people, you know, you see players and they might not, you know, be standoffish, but those guys, they talk, shoot the breeze with you, you know, just talking about the season, life, you know, just a lot of stuff. Like I sat by Jeremiah. Matter of fact, I used to coach. I coached him at Holmes County with Coach Rogers. And him and Kamara, whatever, they came up and talked. What's his name? The D tackle that just came. We just did it on
Jalen Ware.
Jalen Ware. He came up and talked to me. I seen Shamar Savage, like, and then that's the thing, like these guys, you see them, you know what I'm saying? They out there, they doing drills. Even if the coaches, you know, have them just to show their face, you know, these guys that you can talk to, you can touch, you know, I'm just appreciative of it. Like I say, man, it's no feat that, you know, the right man is for the job, and his players reflect the type of person that he is and his staff, and you can reach out and touch him, you know, have conversation. So and this this platform the same way. So I mean, it just all work together. Like of course he said, it all help the cause, man, for everything, you know. It's all good, yes sir.
Hey, B-Dub, we're gonna come to you next. I won't let TD get in, and he had the city listen to a lot, so I'm gonna let him have his moment. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, good evening to you, James. Again, man, we appreciate the kind words and the support of the show. Definitely of the kids. So you know the realm, you know how it is being around young men and trying to guide them in the right direction. One thing that we could say about the interview, about this show, about football, I always equate football to life. I mean, because in every aspect, it teaches you, it prepares you for life, from being on time to working as a team, you know what I'm saying, to pushing through tough times, because all those things you're going to face in life every day. I mean, sometimes when you feel like giving up, you got to continue to work, you know. It was something else that you said that I wanted to address, but I will say this. Last thing I will say is, you was talking about you being at the 7-on-7, how the players came up and talked to you. We say this all the time, and you know, for the most part, it's true. A team take on the characteristics of their coach.
Yep.
If you know, TC had Coach Taylor, Coach O, you know, Coach Gallon, all those guys, they have their own lane. A lot of time they got things they wanted that they need to do, so they try to keep their schedule tight. I mean, but for the most part, if you run into them in a particular space, they have a conversation with you. It's not like, hey, I'm the head coach, or I'm the GM, or I'm the position coach, so I don't have time for you. It's, hey, how you doing? How your family doing, man? We appreciate the support. Thank you. I mean, it's the same thing. So the players take on the attitude of their coach. You've seen teams that won't even talk to you.
Exactly. Yes.
Because coaches won't talk to you, and they got their head up their butts. You know what I'm saying? So that is so many reasons the way make Jackson State special, make the coaching staff and the player special. And one thing that you did say, that you said that Jackson fits Shamar. If you think about it, you listen to the interview, he vetted that. He sat back, he weighed his options, he did his pros and his cons, and he had other options, and he figured out it was the best place for his personality. He said it. So you're exactly right when you say that. So again, man, we appreciate the support. We appreciate the comment. Thank you for coming up, man. Continue to support, man. Continue to support these young men. You know, not only on Jackson State football team, like you said, Holmes County, you know, Canton, Velma, Jackson, wherever else you are in that area, man. Support. You know, be encouraging to someone.
Madison Central too.
Man.
I had to mess with it. hey, hang tight for me, James. B-Dub, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's going on, fellas, man? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, hear you loud and clear, brother. Appreciate you for coming up, man. What's on your heart?
What's up, man? Man, it's to me, man, it's a lot that you can really unpack from this brother's interview, man. You know, first off, shout out to Corey C making it a 3-part interview. I was like, man, this brother really got a lot to say on his chest, you know. But yeah, it was really good to have the 3 parts. And then, like, after watching the first part, I was like, man, now I gotta wait for part 2. But then after the first video ended, part 2 was already up. So I was like, yeah, shout out to Corey C for, you know, just having everything out there. But first thing for me, man, is just like, never judge a book by its cover, you know, because, like, you know, we've all seen this man in the SWAC, you know what I'm saying, wreaking havoc. You know, Shamar Savage is coming through doing his thing, but you'll never, at least from my perspective, I never thought that, you know, the brother went through the things that he described in that interview. But like, one of my questions that Corey C, I don't think he asked him in the interview, but I would like to know, you know, in the beginning, he talked about, you know, football was a way for him to release his anger. And that he used to like to sling people. And so it basically sounded like he played defense. So my question would have been for him is like how he ended up getting to play wide receiver, you know what I'm saying? Because he really putting up numbers as a wide receiver, but it sounded like he was a defensive player at one point. I don't know if he talked about that in the interview or not.
That's a good question. You know what? I remember that moment. He talked about swinging them and I don't, you know, I think he played probably both sides of the ball, if I'm not mistaken. I think he played a little bit of everything. But keep going.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, he got me excited. I was pumped up, and I think it was in part 3 when he was talking about, yeah, man, the SWAC messed up, you know, because he got him, and I think Nate is his roommate, you know, and then we got, you know, Jonas for Tilly. So he was happy to see all those guys with him. He talked about all the guys he worked with. He talked about like the benefit of him going to the Legacy Bowl and how he put up against those guys and getting a chance to have another year. So, looking forward to that, man.
Hey, I'll say this in conjunction with the Legacy Bowl. I got a chance to go down there early. And I'll say this about Shamar. I have had several conversations with Coach Marshall, Vincent Marshall, the wide receiver coach, prior to him even committing. I knew he was going to commit prior to him committing, actually. There was some things that needed to be done to make sure the waiver and all that stuff was good to go. He's a very loyal guy. Obviously, you saw that in the interview. But Coach Marshall, if you guys, man, we got to get Coach Marshall on the show. One of the most real coaches, the realest coaches, man, that you ever want to talk to. Just care about kids in a way that, not saying that other coaches don't care about the kids, but Coach Marshall's a real one, man. Oh my goodness. And I instantaneously, because of the relationship he and I have built and the talks that we've had, I understand why Shamar gravitated towards him, because he genuinely cared for Shamar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just know that after he graduated from Prairie View, Coach was going to be out there in that area recruiting anyway. And he was like, I'm going to go get him. I'm going to go get him and bring him to Jackson. Like, that's the type of relationship they built, man, since he met him at the Legacy Bowl. So how important is the Legacy Bowl? How important was it to win? Think about it. We won the national championship. So the championship winning coach get to coach the kid, and then they build a relationship in a matter of a week and find out he got a new got another year, and he's like, where am I gonna go? And he turned right toward the coach that he just built the relationship with, that he liked, and that he just found a lot of comfort in. That it was a very safe space, because a lot of times when you give people your truth, man, bro, in order for us to get what we got from Shamar, do you understand the level of vulnerability, man, you have to expose that kind of stuff? Because for some people, it comes out, it could be it could be a weakness. Right. But man, there's so much strength in that, man. And when you get around people who you can trust, and I share with you the stuff that I'm dealing with, and you don't take advantage of me, you don't mistreat me, you don't look at me differently, you don't start using it as a billy club to beat me over the head or treat me differently. Like, that's the type of stuff that allows men to put their guard down. One thing I can't stand is to be vulnerable with someone, share some things that's very intimate, and then you turn around and you hit me back with the stuff that I gave you. Man, I'll never talk to you again. I'm gonna get away from around you.
Hey, you need to put that on repeat.
Seriously.
Yeah, that was real.
I don't, as any man, men don't like that, especially, and I'm speaking to, men or women, however that goes. That's why men don't like to be vulnerable. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's so cool when you get to walk into a space as a man who have gone through things, and that person respects you enough to be just as sensitive towards the stuff that you're vulnerable about. You got a friend for life in me.
Right.
Because it's like, and I it's just how that goes. And that's why we had a segment we talking about the other day, and I'm gonna let you guys jump back in here and say whatever you got to say. Man, that's why we take certain things serious like that. That's just how we wired, man. If you listen, I rock with TD. This is how I move. Now I gotta know that I could trust TD not to put us in no tough situation, because wherever we go, if it go down, I'm rolling with my dog. You see what I'm saying? Just don't put me in no bad situation. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just how it goes. Like I'm loyal, man. And KT Dub will say, I'm gonna quote KT Dub all the time. KT Dub said, Ken, my greatest strength is also my greatest weakness. And he said, that's my loyalty. I'm loyal to a fault. But if I'm with you, I'm with you. But boy, if you betray my loyalty with you, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about doing whatever. I'm talking about that stuff where you go to the core of the things that really are a soft spot for that person. You follow what I'm talking about, fellas? Yeah. Y'all know what I mean. I ain't got to say nothing else. And I just saw a young brother that rose to the occasion, man, to put his story out there and use it in a way that just blessed a lot of people, man. Oh my God, he blessed a lot. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, but what I would add to what you were saying about being vulnerable, and especially in this case dealing with Shamar, when it's a calling, when it's a when you are using it to, when you dealt with it for so long, it's no longer embarrassing. It's empowering to you, it's the people around you. So you can take it how you want. I've already gone through it, so you can make many jokes or whatever you got to say about it. Matter of fact, maybe you need to hear it more than anybody else. So now it becomes a weapon for you, because your aim is to make someone else around you better. So therefore, it's no longer embarrassing. It's a part of your life and a part of your calling. So that's why it's so easy to flow.
I love that, man. James, you got anything else, brother? Y'all can hang out. Look, we got a lot of stuff to touch on. And at this point, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If we never get past this slide tonight, I'm good with it. That's how impactful this young brother's story was to me.
Yeah, man, it was definitely admirable, you know, especially for as young as he is. You know, you gotta commend just from the stuff that he's been through and how he's used that to elevate his game as an athlete. It's pretty amazing. I think that like you kind of touched on that loyalty piece, and that's something rare that was in him that you don't really see that much. You know, he ain't out here chasing the NIL bag. You know, the man talked about how he worked while he played football, I think during his JUCO days, you know, and he also mentioned that he was pretty loyal to Prairie View. Pretty much the only reason why he hit the portal was because his coaching staff got fired, you know. And and he even talked about like his last season. I kind of paid attention to that. He didn't really see the field that much. He touched on that, and kind of like even through that, he still would have stayed with his team. He mentioned that had his coaching staff had stayed, but hey, he's a Tiger now, so let's get it.
And another thing too, like just like when I see like with the word just loyal, you know, I've been around Jackson State like my whole life, and so when with the word, just the word loyal, you know, that's why, you know, I think about the fan base. You know, it's a loyal fan base, and we love what we love. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like even and I give it to you too for all the hate or the backlash or whatever to continue to come on here, and you know some people that you know got so much to say hate us so much, but they come in and tune what we do. Like we lay it all out there, but it take a real person to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And we don't do a show a week. You know what I'm saying? We give you 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's the thing about it. But that's why I feel like we so blessed and favored. You know, that's why I remember when you very first said, you know, why you started the show in the first place, the stuff that you wanted to come out. You know, you wanted you wanted to basically dispel all the lies and the rumors, and you wanted to get a show and what we actually know a voice. So I mean, like I say, you know, we put everything on Front Street. He put it on Front Street, but just like he gonna be blessed, like we as a fan base or whatever, we gonna be blessed too. We've already been blessed, but it's just gonna continue, and we'll just be able to continue to bring people like this to us. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, what you call it? Real people, you know, real recognize real. So a real fan base, a real culture, and you know, after hearing this story, you know, we know that he just he a real dude. So like I say, I just commend y'all, and you know what I'm saying, I'm just grateful for it. You know, this help, you know.
It definitely does, man. And I want to commend Shamar, congratulate him again for graduating. He's a college graduate. He graduated from Prairie View back in May last month, and came straight over to Jackson State, man. We you know, I'll just leave it at that. You know, there's some opportunities there. There will be some opportunities there for Shamar. You know, and if there are some others, we love for him to represent the brand. There might be something like that coming down the pipe. So stay tuned. But I know that if for those that watch that story, man, share it, y'all. Share it on your platform, man. Go to Tiger Talk on all, you know, whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Find that post about his story and share it. Share it on your socials, man, because I think others that don't know about him and don't know about Tiger Talk. And I say it this way for this reason. I actually sat down with Ace Meadows today. So I tagged in. Every so often I'll come in and do a few interviews. And just whenever my schedule allowed, I've been traveling a lot. So finally able to sit down and that's going to be another one. I'm just telling y'all ahead of time. It's about 59 minutes. I don't know if Corey going to chop it up into 2 parts, but definitely a great interview as well. But go ahead, TD, you going to say something?
Yeah, man, I was going to say another one of the big things that I took from it, which definitely was a lot, but he didn't have the attitude of saying that I'm gonna come in here and take over and I'm gonna have 2,000 yard receiving, you know what I'm saying, 80 catches. He bigging up his teammates but not even touching the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if Nate get in the end zone or if Attillion get in the end zone, I'm in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? This attitude that he had. And then coming from California, not hearing of HBCU, it's like he found, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go old school, Liberty Land or something. You know what I'm saying? He was like, wow, us in one spot. Okay, this is what it is.
Liberty Land, dog. Memphis, what's happening? Go ahead, bro.
All right, man. So you know that's another big thing. I could and Ken, let me ask you something, man. How long has Thaddeus Hardy? How long he been in the chat, man? How long he been rocking with us, man? Because he already up in here doing his thing. Look at him.
Hey man, I don't know. I've been seeing Thaddeus for a long time, man. I have, man. Appreciate your brother Ethan. If you're not on board the NIL Collective, after hearing all the testimonies and wisdom, keep listening. Listen, man. Yeah, man. That's that old school, man. I still remember Liberty Land with that wooden roller coaster. Never get that joke. Liberty Land. Shout out to those Memphis natives, man. But no, man, I really appreciated it. Man, we got some pretty cool live streams coming up. You know, we the fellas are going to be taking a break after this week, and they'll be off for a couple of weeks, and then we're gonna line up some interview. We're gonna get some of these jokers in here on the live show to talk to you guys as well, man. So kind of stay tuned with that. Brother James and B-Dub, y'all got anything else? Man, definitely appreciate y'all for coming up, man. This has been a treat for us. We don't mind doing what we do, but it's always a little sweeter when you guys come up and interact with us. It kind of makes us, we get to sit and listen for a minute.
Oh, no, I'm good. I just thank y'all and, thank D-Core, just everybody associated with Jazz State, the chat, everybody, it's just a blessing, It's a blessing.
For sure, brother.
Hey, yeah, it's pretty much it for me too, man. Go Tigers.
Appreciate you, brothers, man. Anytime, feel free to come up. Hey, listen, when football season roll up, man, everybody gonna be hopping up then talking. So y'all go get your microphones and go on get your practice in now, because we're a couple months away from football season, man. But appreciate you, James.
All right.
Appreciate you. Have a good evening, James.
Yes, sir.
But again, we appreciate everybody, man. We definitely tune in to that interview if you haven't already. We're going to move the show on a little further. We do have some other things we did want to touch on and talk about tonight.
Hey, Ken, that fella said he can freestyle.
Who?
Shamar Savage.
Oh, yeah. I believe him, TD.
We think so, man.
Listen, Ace, I ain't going to steal his thunder, but Ace said he can rap too.
Oh, man.
You know what I smell? I smell a rap battle coming, dog.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, I know these young people don't do it no more, man, but I'm going to need more than 2 bars.
Yeah, I don't need just no punchline.
I'm going to need 8 to 16, man. I need
8 to 16, 8 to 6. Okay.
I need 8 to 16. I don't need to. I walked down the street, took a left at the stop sign. Boom! I was at the house. What?
Bars.
What are you talking about? Anyway.
Yeah. Hey, it's battle rap though. You know, a little battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy battle rap a lot, man. But yeah, I'm with you, bro. Give me a little bit more than just a couple of lines, dog. Let me know it's real.
Right. Right.
He said, I took a left, boom, I was at home.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Super hot fire, son.
Hey.
And said,
baby.
Bada beam, bada bam, bada boom.
Then my car went zoom, zoom. Like, what?
Ooh, and he had to cry. Ooh. Yes, indeed. Hype me up then. Hype me up. All right, man. Let's see what we got next. Hey, moving right along, man. Shout out to our very own head men's basketball coach, Coach Mo Williams, is being inducted into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame, TD, on August the 2nd. August the 2nd, man. Kudos to him, man. A hell of a career in high school basketball in the state of Mississippi at Jackson, Mississippi, Jackson Murrah. I've been knowing Mo since we were knee high to a grasshopper. He was at Murrah with me. He came in ninth grade. I was a sophomore, and then I left, and then he just took it on and did his thing, man. But we want to say congratulations to him. He's going into the class of 2025, man, with Derek Nix, Dexter McCluster, our very own Coach Mike Justice.
Oh, Mike.
Legendary Mike Justice, Madison Central High School.
He was the first football coach ever, right? I mean, at Madison Central.
No, he wasn't. Well, first.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was the first. Yeah,
he was. And we won a state championship over Provine, I might add, 1999.
I mean, was Coach O on that team?
Huh?
Coach O was on that team, wasn't he?
Coach O was on that team, getting that L put up on his head, and Justin. Justin was Justin Kelly was the quarterback.
Look, man, for the life of me, I don't understand. I mean, they were beating.
Hey, Justin, weren't you the quarterback, big dog? You was the quarterback on that game, weren't you, bro?
Man, they were beating them with passing and running. Then they wanted to try to shut down and try to play power football. Man, no.
Whoa. What you talking about? What you talking about in that game?
Yeah, in that game.
No, sir.
No, hey, it was a good game at first, bro.
TD.
It was real tight.
You see what this is?
I was there, huh?
No. You see this right here?
What is that, a 0?
0 pass attempts, brother.
No. Yes.
We didn't throw the ball one time in that game.
No, I was talking about Provine.
Oh, Provine was
Provine was good with play action and moving and stuff down. So they decided they want to play power football against a powerhouse.
Correction. We had 4 great running backs. 4.
Hey, Bobo now wasn't still there.
Bobo was the star. Yes, he was. He was a junior.
Bobo was on that team.
Sylvester Bobo Brown was the best running back in the state. I know some people gonna say.
Hey, no, they had a combination, man. That young man that was back there with him, forward back.
Well, you had Arthur Washington. Shout out to big.
What was his nickname? Yeah. It was 2 of them. It was a tag team, but those guys.
Arthur was the fullback. Bobo was the and then you had who was the running back over in Brandon? I'm sorry. Went to Mississippi State. Jerry Norwood. He played at the same time. That was that boy. They used to be.
At Brandon.
He was at Brandon at the time. They were a running team. They had Jeff Sanders at the time. They also had Big Pooh. Yep, Pooh was fullback.
That's the name I was looking for. Just
Pooh.
Real name's Arthur something though, right?
Arthur Washington.
Right.
Yep. Okay. So then we had Nene. Nene was our backup running back. Nehemiah Luckett was our backup running back. We also had I forget the other joker that was running back.
What was their final score? Man, Bobo Brown was some shit.
Too much to not enough.
Hey, Mike Espy, wide receiver.
Mike Espy. Man, we had a squad, bro.
Yeah, it was a squad there, man.
Man. Let me see. I can get you the score right now. Hold on.
Just don't start that.
24-17.
I knew it was a good game.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was, man. It was a great game. 24-17. It was a good game. But congratulations to Coach Mo. He goes in with the class of 2025. That's pretty cool, man. And of course, Coach Justice, he did his thing, man. He was a great coach. We had a loaded team that year, though. That team was loaded, bro.
Yeah,
definitely
it was. Now, the other person that I remember was McAllister when he played at Ole Miss. I think he was in the city for a little while. Dexter McCluster.
Yeah, McCluster. He number 22 at Ole Miss.
Yeah, he pretty tough.
Yeah, he was a dog over there. He did it. Now he definitely wasn't. Say he played our worst game that year. We didn't have a quarterback, bro, in that game. We had Bo Bradbury was our quarterback that game. Because JJ Bryant, our starting quarterback, got hurt versus South Panola. He couldn't play in the championship game. We didn't pass not one time. We didn't throw one pass because Coach Justice was like, "Look, I got the best running back in the state, and I got the best offensive lineman in the state." You had Doug Buckles on that line, Chris Spencer, Chris Bates. Shout out to my brother Chris Bates. I graduated with Chris Bates. He played at Jackson State. Offensive lineman. Who else is on that line? Buckles, Bates, Spencer.
Spencer ended up playing for Seattle. Matter of fact, he went to the Super Bowl with Seattle.
First round, the 26th pick by the Seattle Seahawks. And he went to Ole Miss. Doug Buckles went to Ole Miss. Mike Espy went to Ole Miss.
That's why y'all always speaking on, getting a player like Spencer and what's the defensive end name?
Paris Harrison was on that team as well. Rest in peace, Paris.
He was.
Paris Harrison, Shamar McDonald, Eric Singleton. Just trying to think of all the guys out. Cody Upton was the linebacker.
Now, Singleton finished out at Jackson State, right?
Who?
Singleton, the wide receiver.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he finished out. We graduated together. He said, "Y'all remember me on that Provine team? I threw 400 on Madison Central and still lost." Wait a minute. What? What game was that?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, congratulations to Coach Mo, man. We move right along. We got another induction into the Baseball College Hall of Fame. Earl Sanders, man. We just got another one, man, into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Braxton Barney. Madison Central.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was trying to think of. Correct.
So Earl Sanders, the College Baseball Foundation has announced 21 standouts who will be inducted as part of the 2025 class of the College Baseball Hall of Fame. The class is comprised of players, coaches, and other builders of the game, all who have positively impacted college baseball, including former Jackson State player Earl Sanders. Sanders started at Jackson State for 3 years before he was drafted in the first round of the 1986 Major League Baseball draft by the Toronto Blue Jays. While at Jackson State, TJ, what's up, brother? While at Jackson State, Sanders was named the SWAC Hitter of the Year and the Pitcher of the Year. Before he was drafted, Sanders hit .432 with 17 home runs and 60 RBIs in 1986, leading the team to the NCAA regionals hosted by LSU and a SWAC championship. He became the second selection from Jackson State, joining former head coach Bob Braddy. Coach Robert Braddy was inducted in 2016. So we want to say a huge congratulations to Earl Sanders. Big Unc. That's Big Unc to TJ.
I mean, he had 60 RBIs in one season.
Yeah, he did. 17 home runs, 432. That was a great season. Boy, that was real good. And he was pitching.
God.
Yeah, that was back, man. He was a dog, bro. Yes, indeed. He was Shohei Ohtani before Ohtani. Yes, indeed, man. Hitting there and pitcher of the year. That's crazy. That's for real. Like that's like that. But moving right along, man. TD, tomorrow in Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile.
Dr. Doom. HBCU football icons statue to join MLB legends Hank Aaron and Satchel Paige at the historic unveiling. We want to send huge congratulations to Robert Brazile, the legendary Hall of Famer, Robert Brazile, Dr. Doom. The city of Mobile will honor some of its greatest sports legends on Tuesday, June the 24th. That's tomorrow at the official ribbon cutting ceremony for the Hall of Fame walk, including former Jackson State star and Pro Football Hall of Famer Robert Brazile, a.k.a. Dr. Doom. The Hall of Fame walk, located in front of the Mobile Convention Center on the Riverwalk, is a permanent installation honoring former Major League Baseball stars and Hall of Fame members Hank Aaron, Satchel Paige, Billy Williams, Ozzie Smith, and Willie McCovey, along with the HBCU football legend Brazile. A total of 6 9-foot-tall statues of each will line the front of the convention center.
Wow. Those are big statues too.
You better believe they are. We got a video on the
website,
on the channel, on the page. We actually could of that statue. We want to send a huge congratulatory salute to Robert Brazile. We are absolutely proud of him and just man, what a moment, TD. What a moment. See, you gonna hear it, but TD. Hey man, this is a big old dude, man. Play linebacker, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Hall of Famer 312. We want to make sure you know he was 312. If you got Doc, so you know that's a little crazy. TJ, what's up, brother?
Yes, indeed, man. We congratulate him, man. All right, well, let's move right along, man. Let's jump into it, TD. SWAC Media Day 2025 is up on us.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
You know what, bro?
What you got, bro?
You know, we was talking about Shamar, which goes back to Prairie View, right?
Okay.
You know, my phone be listening to me. And so they know I'm a big fan. I was a big fan of KC-1400. So what about this game come up, you know, in my algorithm, the 2011 Jackson State versus Texas Southern game, right? So I started to watch the game, and a few minutes into it, I said, who's that guy on the sideline? I said, that. Rewind it back. I said, man, that look like Coach Jackson, Jermaine Jackson. And so I Googled the staff that was on Texas Southern, and true enough, he was on that staff. and they got beat pretty bad. Man, I don't know what they punter were thinking about, man. He wasn't keeping nobody.
He said they got beat pretty bad that game. Yes, indeed they did.
Like what was like 36, 35, something to it was pretty bad, man. But yeah, actually, yeah. So was 58-13? Yeah, that was pretty bad. But anyway, man, I just thought about that. You know, speaking of, you know, we were talking about you know, Shamar and all this stuff, man. I thought about I didn't know that Coach Jackson was on the team, man. So he been around the SWAC before. That was my point.
Yeah. So he know what a Jack State ass whooping feel like.
I said it.
I'm just saying, pardon my language. Let's say it, dog. Welcome. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? They just better hope they don't see us. SWAC Media Day is July the 15th.
16th.
Is it the 16th?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, it is the 15th.
15th? Okay.
Yeah, it's usually on a Tuesday. So July the 15th is my guess. All right, speaking of, so listen, SWAC Media Day, SWAC has officially announced today all the attendees, who's going to be present at this. I don't think this is a no-brainer for Jackson State. This is definitely a no-brainer in my opinion. But let's talk about it, bro. Let's unpack this thing, bro. Let's unpack this thing.
It said the 16th, brother.
So it's Wednesday.
Yes, sir. At 10.
Damn, they changed it. I thought it was always Tuesday, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I looked at it. I thought it was the 16th, but yeah, it's saying.
Well, I just went off the day that it normally be on a Tuesday. Okay, right. So it's a Wednesday. Man, wait a minute, bro. Is that regular? Or am I tripping? Wasn't it Tuesday last year and the year before that too?
Yeah, I didn't make it last.
I know for a fact that it's always used to be. So they changed it. That's my mistake. I didn't look at the dates. I just assumed that it was the Tuesday that was around that time frame. Okay, so it's Wednesday then. All right, cool. That's different. The reason I say that is because you remember last year when we got there, we did the show. We did the Monday Night Live show from the Radio Row. And then that Tuesday, we did we had that day. So, okay, they changed it.
Right.
They right to do it. All good. I just assume, big dog. I just assume, man. That's what I get for assuming, huh?
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that, man. Just don't make it factual.
No, that's when that's more like your president. He a little Delulu, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I want to see TC.
Little Delulu, man.
Great the Great. What's up, bro? That's on your birthday. Happy early birthday to you, then. On
my birthday. What a way to bring it in. Hey, you know what? I'll say this, man. Greg, that is a good day. It's going to be pretty interesting. That day officially is the kickoff of football season to me. We'll get all the preseason awards. We'll get all the little whatnots that we can talk about so we can know what's happening. And we're going to have a lot of shows after that because we know the SWAC going to mess something up, TD. The voters ain't going to have something right. So,
I thought they dropped that before.
Usually it drops on the day of Media Day, if I'm not mistaken. I think it drops at Media Day. Or either right around the time, you know. But for Jackson State, no-brainer, TD, no-brainer. Coach T.C. Taylor in his third season. You got senior quarterback, D General, Jacoby Moore. Y'all see the merch? So fresh and so clean. And then you got Jeremiah Williams. Any particular reason why you think?
I can't even imagine. I can't guess, man. Your guess is as good as mine. It might have something to do with this picture.
Hey, what that dude be doing, the little dude that don't talk? No brainer there. Man, listen, congratulations to them. Definitely said, man, y'all gonna be on until midnight on Friday talking about, man, well, you better believe it. No, Wednesday night, Travis. Wednesday night and Friday night. We're gonna have oh yeah, it's on, baby. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. But I man, listen. Let's jump into it real quick. Here's the attendees. Alabama A&M. Cornelius Brown, the quarterback. Coach Shade talked a lot about him, man. And Demetrius Biambi. I think he was with them last season as well. Alabama State, I guess it's Keen Lewis, and Cameron Smith, the old lineman, Alcorn, Ja'Cory Sewell, the running back. He was there with them last year. And Gideon Spotsville, that's an interesting name, a defensive lineman. A.J. Hall for Bethune-Cookman, Malik Huggins. Ashton Grable. I guess I thought Ashton Grable was gone. I don't know why I thought that. Am I tripping? Or was it he might have got an extra year or something, like Shamar did? Because I could have sworn Ashton Grable. Am I tripping? Was Ashton Grable at the Legacy Bowl as well?
No.
Or was that a EA? I know you out there in the chat somewhere. Was Grable at the Legacy Bowl? Or am I tripping? Who was the other lineman that was from FAMU that was? I might be thinking about another O-lineman. He was the tall guard. I don't know if that's Grable or not, but Davion Westmoreland, I do remember Westmoreland for FAM. Nick Howard, wide receiver, to be expected for Grambling. Blake Davis, another expectation there. Not a bad choice for them. DeFabian Fant. So Fant he stayed at Mississippi Valley. Remember, he was the one that broke the long run against Jackson State. Damn thing, I cannot get this thing. It's a little gnat in this joke I'm trying to get. And then Kobe Bird, defensive back. Trevon Jones, tight end for Prairie View. Jamal Marshall, defensive lineman. Darren Morris, wide receiver, Southern. Yeah, Kelby Givens. Projected.
Gone.
I knew he wasn't gone. They said he had another year. He was a junior last year. But he definitely would be the projected preseason defensive player of the year.
For sure.
Kenneth Copeland Jr., the quarterback for Texas Southern. Who was that? You remember Cooper? Kenneth Cooper Jr.?
Well, they had a quarterback problem when we played them.
Okay, maybe. Well, you think they got some starters yet? That man said, we ain't got no starters.
Hey, right. Hey.
Marcus Thompson, defensive lineman, and then obviously Jeremiah Rogers and Trey Glyph, a kicker.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, KJ Cooper. Okay, I do remember KJ Cooper. Okay, no surprises. Media Day has become sort of gamesmanship, trying to keep secrets in the summer for everyone to say, yeah. I've been keeping up with a little, thoughts on any of these guys, man. Anybody welcome to jump in? They said Body is a running back now. Just kidding. Surprised they not bringing Body. Why would they bring Body though? Shout out to Andrew Body. Hopefully he's healthy this year. I'm sure he will be. His dad sent a clip. Been working out, man. Even putting that work in. Got healthy. I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to have him back. But he only played one game last year. I don't think that it's not shocking to me that he's not there, So KJ Cooper got hurt last season. Okay. That's the coach. Okay, that's the quarterback. I thought I remember seeing him. Did he play against us? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Did you ever get
they had that running back / quarterback playing against us. If I remember, he's a pretty big fella. The quarterback is. He just didn't play.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you, EA. I'm thinking about Jalen Goss. That's who I was. I knew it was one of the linemen that was there. Okay, Ashton Grable did have. Okay, good deal. He's a good offensive lineman too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So those are two good returnees for FAMU. To be expected, man. I'm looking forward to it. This is going to be good, man. I saw brother Kyrus cut. When Kyrus pull up in the building, TD with the measuring tape, it's about to be something spicy. So that means Jacobian and Jeremiah are going to be suited and booted when they go. Obviously, they're going to be looking good. They're going to be representing. They're going to be on ESPN talking. I know Travis over there getting them right, getting them ready, getting them prepared. You know what I'm saying? Getting them ready to speak. Because all eyes going to be on the baby, the national champs. They got to say that now. So, Tiffany and Jay, Get the hate out your heart. They gotta say the HBCU national champions, Coach T.C. Taylor, and the Celebration Bowl offensive and defensive MVP, Jacoby Morgan and Jeremiah Williams. They're gonna be cleaned out.
From 0 to 15.
I like that, bro. I didn't know where you was going with that, but I had to think for a minute.
Yeah. Which one of the players on the team you think that applies to?
What that?
0 to 15. Who can run 0 to 15?
Nate?
Janalen? The Audi TT out there? 0 to 15, baby. That's what's up.
The number one question somebody put, how will you do it again? Listen, we are going to be present at every game that we play, and we're going to do what we do. And we've been working there. I know y'all been putting that work in. Got to get Jeremiah, ain't really no speaker. So you got to put that extra work in, big J-Dub. J-Dub got to put that work in, He get a little tense, but I think he's gonna be ready to roll, man. He'll be ready to rock and roll when he go. Happy for him, man. He earned it.
Yeah.
Of course he's a hater. But no, man, nothing. I don't. What this showed me though is that was a lot of turnover in the SWAC this season, bro. A lot of it. A lot of exits, a lot of entrances. I know, the fans will be introduced to a lot of new players this season. That's kind of what happens every few years in the conference. So we're going to find out who did what in the offseason, bro, pretty soon. So we're going to find out.
I mean, you build that excitement. I mean, now that you have several new coaches that's coming to the division. They brought their players in. Some coming from D2 school, ready to put their coaching skills to the test, like the mailman did. And hey, it definitely makes for excitement. The question is, everybody want to know, can Jackson State repeat?
That's the expectation, man.
Or who can dethrone them?
Nobody. Jackson State.
Mm-hmm. So I guess it's work, and then
Jackson State is in a position where we could actually play our number twos and actually run the SWAC.
Wow.
No disrespect to nobody. We just telling you it's levels to this thing, man. we could dead serious, TD. We could real live have a game. 2024 players versus the transfer, the new players. True story.
Mm-hmm.
Offense and defense. What team, not JSU, y'all interested in seeing how they perform?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Honestly, the I would say Southern, because they're the first SWAC team we play. That would be the only reason why. Outside of that, we don't have Texas Southern, we don't have UAPB, we don't have Prairie View, but we do have Southern Valley, Grambling, FAM, Bethune. We got A&M State, Alabama State, and Alcorn. So, I
would be more interested to see Alabama A&M, what Coach Shade does over there. Alabama State always going to bring the defense out, although they lost the defense coordinator and some key defensive players. Shout out to Garner. Appreciate that. And then, FAMU is always a challenge. They always up there for contending. So definitely interested to see what type of game now that, Coach Mander is no longer there with the offense.
Yeah.
They bring, just kind of see what they do.
Be probably a more defensive minded team.
Right.
Probably not going to see that revolving door of quarterbacks. And where the hell is Xavier Langford at? Is he done, or did he go into the portal?
If they had left that young man in, they would have had a better season last year, I think.
TD, I don't know if that's the case. I just think he just played very well against us.
But he had a couple more games where he did pretty good. You know, they were just switching them out.
Hey, here's one. Prairie View is one that people want to see with all that talking that they coach been doing. Okay, he's done. He done. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure all eyes are gonna be on Prairie View.
Is Coach Woody still at Bethune? I mean, is that?
Yeah, he's at Bethune. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, he's definitely at Bethune. Fam, you don't know who they quarterback is. It might be that little fat running back they just picked up.
What?
And dude, what number 26, man? I don't care.
The quarterback does.
Bruh, they out there auditioning the quarterback role like it's like they got TD, they got an opening on LinkedIn for their quarterback position.
Wow.
Yeah, got that thing on Career Builder, man, on Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'm just saying, bro. You know, now I don't know who their quarterback gonna be. I really don't care. I hope they struggle. I do not care about these folks, man. I don't. It's respect, but I hope y'all have all kind of. I hope y'all get delay of game penalties because your headset stop working.
Well, you know what?
Cozy is the defensive coordinator now. For what we've heard, man. Listen.
Hey, Ken, I will ask you this though. Being that all the hype is around talking about when you come down to the West around Prairie View, who over there you think would give them a run, a challenge?
Southern?
You don't think
Southern was in the SWAC championship last year, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
they got arguably the best defender. We think it's Jeremiah, but they do have fun. They definitely gonna have the preseason defensive player of the year. They return the quarterback that they believe in. Yeah, Jalen Woods. He gonna be their starter. I think Southern quietly just getting pieces to add to. That's what it's gonna come down to. You ask me. Prairie View they gotta prove it on the field. You don't get to just come. I don't give a damn about their recruiting. Right. I don't care about it. You still got to put it together. And one of the things, but they go back to the Shamar interview. He talked about how he gave a shout out to the equipment staff, the ladies behind the scenes of the football program that hold this thing together, how they taken care of, how they eat 3 meals a day, and the strength and conditioning and the way they well taken care of. There's a lot of little things, bro, that go into winning, bro. A lot of little things that go into winning. That's and you can go grab a whole bunch of players and you have a horrible season. It does not mean you're going to win. So I don't know. They can be world beaters, but when it comes to them, you got to prove it on the field, bro.
Yeah, Jamarcus Robinson. I mean, I was thinking that too with I don't know if coach is gonna continue to have that same style of play, like whoever show up in practice is going to be the starter. Coach Dishman, I'm not sure, but that may be a pretty interesting game against Texas Southern. And
State Fair Classic is definitely going to be a very interesting game.
And maybe Alcorn, man. Maybe
on the west side, man, they're gonna have to deal with they're gonna have to deal with everybody on the west except for probably UAPB. I can get past them. I mean, maybe they got better though. I don't know.
Right. You think Valley a straight out 2 or 3 this year?
2 or 3 what?
Wins.
Wait, what sport?
We talking about football, man.
They gonna add up the wins from last year too? No. I'm not finna get on here and let y'all do what y'all be doing every year. Talk about some bad Valley. You gotta watch Valley.
No. I'm asking. They got a new coach. They got T-Buck.
T-Buck gonna get put in. T-Buck about to get stuck.
Hey, they been quietly, I guess, recruiting. I don't know.
They quiet for a reason, TD. They need to stay quiet. Just saying.
I mean, they
asleep at this time for real. Yeah, they so sleep that can't nobody hear them. They over there snowing right now. Nah, ain't no Valley. Man, Valley ain't got nothing over there, man. Come on, bro.
I'll say them as the season start.
TJ said he giving Valley 4 games. You sure is just giving them to him.
Hey, TJ.
All right. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Name the 4 games, TJ. Man, listen, bro. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about, bro? No, dog. We ain't doing that, man. The answer is no.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. TD, who in the East Valley gonna be?
I'm pulling up the schedule right.
Hey, look, no.
Who
their first game?
Let me think. Because you had me think. They did beat FAMU. They actually, they might.
Yeah.
They got them in Atlanta.
Well, the person who gave FAMU the fits is in Jackson now.
The person that gave everybody fits. What? Let's see. Golly, man, they open up with something.
L. Who they got next?
Tarleton State. Tarleton.
L. Next. Who you got?
Is that bad? Southeast Louisiana University.
L. Who they got next?
Texas Southern.
L.
FAMU.
Win.
Oh, he just made me go dead. He just made me go black.
Hey, dog, I'm just saying, bro. I'm rooting for Valley then, bro. Come on, who they got next? All right, we got one so far. Who else we got?
They got Lincoln University.
That's a dub. That's 2. Who they got?
Alcorn.
L.
Bethune-Cookman.
I'm gonna go win. I'm gonna say they complete the Florida sweep.
So you're giving them 2 right now.
That's 3.
Oh, what 3 you gave them?
Lincoln,
Bethune-Cookman, and what was the other one?
Spam you.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. And then they got this school on here, man. Navy blue and white.
Utter destruction.
Yeah, huh?
Utter destruction.
Okay, yeah, Jackson State University. They got them. They play their school on November the 8th.
Major L.
At 2:00 on a Saturday.
Lost by 50. Keep going.
At Rice on the Stadium. And they got Alabama State.
L.
And they cap it out with Prairie View.
I'm rooting for Valley. But I don't think they win that last. Whoa, where they playing that, TD?
They playing in Texas.
Damn. Hey, you know what? Hey, TJ, hey.
What TJ?
He said 4 games. Hey, I might be rocking with you, TJ. My bad, big dog. I can see 3 or 4 of them things up in Never Valley, maybe.
There it is.
Okay.
You know anybody that Valley recruited?
Well, they did recruit a good quarterback, a solid quarterback. They brought in some good pieces. He recruited abroad. But it all got to come together though. I mean, anytime you get a good solid quarterback, TD, the quarterback they brought in is actually not a bad QB. Seriously, he's not.
I think his name to Jerry Williams. He wasn't a bad man, but I watched some of the highlight and he just picked that ball up.
Here, man. I think he came from he may have come from an FCS school. He's not a black kid, man. I forget his nationality, but he can spin that thing, man. I looked at his film. He's pretty solid. Now Valley could easily go. They could go 1 for, you know what I'm saying. If FAMU come to play, they could win that game. Prairie View come to play, they could win that game. Bethune-Cookman could actually beat them too, and they could just only beat Lincoln. That's pretty much what it can be. So I guess give or take, man. I don't know. Of the teams that Jackson State played this season, man, the biggest challenge for us this year is going to be that Grambling to FAMU week, just because of the turnaround coming from Vegas going all the way to Tallahassee and not being able to stay. I mean, we're still going to win, but those are going to be some challenges for us. Also, homecoming is going to be a tough one for us as well. We should get that still, though. We'll have some challenges in here. I still expect to sweep the SWAC, though.
So, Coach Mickey always going to come probably with a defense.
Well, Coach Mickey ain't going to be in Grambling, so they going to take an ass whooping in Vegas. I'm going to tell you that right now. We ain't going down there to Eddie Robinsonville, USA. So, we're going to be in Vegas, baby. Home of the Raiders.
Actually, man, I wish with the squad that we should have. I wish it was in Vegas so we can get some kind of vengeance out of that hole.
We'll get there. That's true, Travis. It will be. Our biggest. It's going to be us, man. One thing I do love about our team, though, TD, is that we have a lot of new guys that are going to make an impact this year that did not taste the Celebration Bowl championship.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to want that. Players like Nate that wants to win. Players like Shamar that wants to win.
Yeah.
Players like Jalen Ware that wants to win, right? Those guys want to get to that game, bro. So, and then there's so much depth. There isn't going to be any. You can't get comfortable, bro, in no position. You got a teammate staring you down trying to get reps, bro. Right. So yeah, man. I just it's gonna come down to us. But the games are being won and lost right now, and I don't know who's working harder than us right now. I can just tell you that right now. I was talking about this morning, TD. Go back to the Celebration Bowl. Y'all must have thought it wasn't a fluke. Jack State was getting stronger as the game went on, bro.
Yeah, they see no fatigue and no.
There was no breakdown. It was straight all game.
You know what, King?
Leaning on you, hitting on you, and we were subbing. TD, you remember in the middle of the season, I'm gonna tell on myself. I ain't gonna throw nobody else out there. I ain't like all that damn subbing, man. I was like, bro, we subbing too much, man. You don't get a rhythm.
No, you got to tell on yourself. I definitely agree. I'm like, you can't get a rhythm.
But let me say this though, there was a method to the madness.
Yeah.
Boy, look at him. You get into that playoff time, and that we were subbing, and we were fresh, and boy, they were weighing down. And we were steady banging on them, bro. Steady hitting on them. They like these mother had that Eric Phoenix was rattled, bro. Like, bro, these dudes ain't stopping at all. They ain't slowing down.
Right.
So you know how much of a how much of a luxury it is to have a team where you can have where your starters can get in there and go. I'm talking about hair on fire, 0 to 60 or 0 to 15, like you said, every single play, because they know that they don't have to leave nothing on the field because they can come out and get a breather. Somebody else can come in and they can, and there ain't gonna be no drop off like that. You see what I'm saying?
0
It's
to
just
15, baby.
that's how we gotta do that, bro. That's how we get down, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Travis telling on me now. I used to hate that shit. I was like, what the hell we doing, bro? How the fuck we subbing so much, man?
Man, you know,
we were losing it on the sideline with all that subbing, but then we realized later. I said, well, you know what? He had a strategy, bro. It paid off. These guys are used to it. Now you got situational football. You guys are coming in, and man, it all clicked, bro. It all clicked.
Hey, you know something else I found interesting, and we knew that we knew we have a good player in this young man, but to hear Shamar 6'4", 6'5",
yeah, 6'4",
220, something like that. For him to say Mike Smith is D'ing up.
But what I tell y'all, man,
Goodness.
y'all thought I was tripping when I said Mike Smith the other night. I ain't tripping.
Well, I mean, right.
Shout out to Trotwood Madison up there in Dayton, Ohio, baby. What up, Dallas Daniels?
Dallas Daniels.
Shout out to Big Cuz Dallas Daniels, man.
Man, we appreciate you, Dallas. You got Big Cuz on the phone because, hey, man, you in the right place, as you can see.
Man, listen, we got some dogs in that wide receiver room. Oh my gosh, bro. Man, bro, we got some killers in that room, bro.
Man, and they're gonna make the draw so effective. Man, they run a draw.
Oh, bro, we got some dogs in that room, bro. We got some dogs on the team. I love our team, bro. I do, man. I do, bro. I'm a fan of, and one of the things I love the most about our team right now is just the quiet development of the O-line. I love it, bro. One of the things Ace said today, you guys are going to see that interview come out this week. He talked about my brother, young brother, our brand ambassador, DTB, taking up a leadership role in that room, man. Blue. Shout out to DTB, man. Town Blue. Gave him a shout out, man. Say he definitely because you remember Evan said it was his turn now.
Don't you say it?
Yeah, moving down to the Legacy Bowl. We was doing them interviews, man. It's his turn to lead, and he's taking the leadership. I was over there watching him. He's accepting the coaching. I love it, man. That's where we're gonna win and lose games at. Whoa.
What are you talking about?
What the hell? What the hell they do that for?
I don't know. I ain't no Celtic fan, so I hope they trade their whole team.
Wait, what?
Green and white.
Bro, Drew Holiday for Anthony Simmons? Now, he's a shooter, but holy smokes, that's a bad trade. Wow. Oh yeah, it's finna get crazy. KD just got traded to the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Well. Wow.
Well, if you say it bad, it sounds great to me.
Look at that. That's a terrible trade, bro. All right. Whatever. Wow.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, money. They got to. Wow. I'm still just. Anthony Simons is a good shooter, man. Whoa, that's a great pickup for the Blazers. Man, boy, if I'm Drew, I'm like, no, dog. All right, whatever. Anyway, what were we saying? That just threw me off for a second.
You talking about the offensive?
I love the quiet development of the O-line because that's where we're gonna win and lose games, bro. We need this guy right here to be on one. As long as he's playing good ball, bro, we're gonna be just fine. We've discussed it, and I'm not gonna go into that tonight. But we got some, man. We got some over there, man. It's just got to come together. We gotta believe it, know it, and go out there and execute the game plan, bro. I love that hunger. Nobody's fat, nobody's comfortable over there. Nobody's feel like they've accomplished anything. 2024 is over.
All right. Hey, here's the thing about DTB.
Well, land in Texas so high. What you talking about?
With with Evan and everyone saying that it's his turn with him being, coming out as a leader right now. The young man had a good season with a cash on his hand. You know how hard it is to play as an offensive line? You can't grab nobody. Well, you don't want to, but you had to grab them but not get caught.
So they got to pay whatchamacallit. They got to pay Derek. They got to pay Derek White too. Yeah, that team was loaded, bro. Damn, Drew. Though. Man, the Lakers needed Drew. Bad. But they're not gonna do no business with the Lakers though. Gonna be interesting. What'd you say though, bro?
Nah, man, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, we about done as well. We got a few minutes left. Listen, family, we've had 3 signups, man, since we started, man. So I was gonna put this up. Now we had 33 signups. We 33 signups away from 500. Man, if you're not signed up, click that link. It's pinned to the chat. Come on, get joined up, baby. Get joined up. I will say this though. You do want to sign up. If you want to do the 250 sign up, the digital sign up, that monthly is going to get turned off at the end of this month. Just FYI. So after June, we're going to transition into because we got to make sure that we can close out the year pretty strong. So that 250 is going to turn to just a solid 250. The monthly is going to be removed from that. So if you want to jump in on that monthly, go and jump in for the month is out. $21 a month. Get locked in. 250 ain't a lot of money for what it is we're looking at doing. So 33 signups left to go. Click that link, man. Let's do it by June 30th. That's a special day. Special day, man. Have a wonderful, wonderful sweetheart that turns 9 on June 30th, man. Yeah, man. We're gonna celebrate it, big time, man. It's gonna be lovely, man. But yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to all of you who have signed up tonight. That's great. We appreciate you guys. I can't wait to play this video when that thing's like 500. We're going to pop some bottles then, figuratively, not literally. You know what I mean? Speaking of bottles, by the way, get your bottle of, listen, man, I bought a bottle. I bought a case. Oh, yeah. Bought more than a case. I bought 7 of them things. Ship one to the house out chill and ship the case to the city because I got to make sure I'm able to. We're gonna get some more bottles signed, and we're gonna definitely have a few signed commemorative bottles. These will be the last of the signed bottles that we will do. So we'll have that. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But speaking of, I'll say this, man. Brother just put something in the chat. I do want to do this real quick, TD, if you don't mind, brother. I do want to send our condolences to the Swaggart family, bro. Let me take this off the screen, man. I know the brother put appreciate you. He put that up. I do want to send our condolences to Brother King George Swaggart, man. Didn't know him. I knew of him, but didn't know him very well. But I do know of his impact in the community. Former Jackson State Tiger / a Jackson State Tiger and a Callaway Charger, man. So for all of you who knew King George Swaggart, Terrell Key, DJ Unpredictable, DJ IE, all of my peeps in the Dallas area he was throwing parties. It was mentioned in the chat. Very familiar face. Definitely want to send our condolences to the Swaggart family, man. So I wanted to wait to the end when we got there. I think they were saying he, dealing with some, I don't know what was the cause, but did a wellness check and found that he was no longer with us, man. So condolences to the Swagger family and JSU Tiger family that all knew him. Definitely want to keep everyone in our prayers, man, and condolences to the family, man, and keep them lifted up in spirit. I'm pretty sure if you go out on Facebook, very familiar friends in the Jackson State community, you'll see some dialogue surrounding his passing today, actually. So,
yeah, man.
It was announced today that he had passed. So, like I said, no other good brother, and didn't know him like some may do, but definitely was a very familiar face. If you see his face, you probably like, man, he looked very familiar. I do know of him, and but our heart goes out to the Swagger family for sure, man, and all those who were affected by his transition.
Right. I'm not familiar with him, but definitely offer my condolences to the family for sure.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wanted to just since good brother in the chat jumped the gun on that. So I wanted to go ahead and put that out there before we get ready to close out. But yeah, man, if you know, click the link, go to greenwoodwhiskey.com, select buy. There you go. That's right, man. He definitely was a noob. But definitely condolences to him, man. But that's pretty much, I think we can stop it there, man. I think we can pretty much end it there. We make sure you guys get your season tickets. Be on the lookout for the Country Boy Experience. When those tickets drop, go grab those tickets, man. Like I said, we're going to be working on that VIP experience. More information to come. As we finalize some of the details with that, we will definitely get that out to you guys via the platform and via the show, man. But again, I just want to say thank you to everybody. If you're watching on Facebook or watching on Twitter, head over to YouTube, go to KC-1400 Media and hit that subscribe button. Also, go to Tiger Talk TV, hit the subscribe button. Great show tonight, man. Enjoyed this immensely. Definitely enjoyed it a lot. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Al B? But yeah, man. In closing, just want to say, man, the mission is the same. You know, we were soliciting more support so we can hit our goals and be able to expand on our brand ambassador count, grow more athletes representing the brand and being in the fold, man. We want to do more. In order for us to do more, we need more supporters. So if you have not signed up for the collective, we ask that you reconsider and click the link and get joined, man. We need your support. If you can't do a lump sum, you can definitely pick a level that can monthly fit within your budget. You know, and if you can't do either, just buy a bottle of Greenwood. You know what I'm saying? If you can't do that, you can go to Givelify, Friends of KC-1400 Inc. and send a donation, however you like to. And if you can't do that, you can join the channel. And if you can't do that, you can subscribe.
Is there a minimum that you need when you go to Givelify?
There is no minimum. You can send $1 if you want to. However you want to, you know. But $5, $10, every dollar count, man. It all helps the cause, man. It really does. I need to get a link to the platinum chat. Okay, yes, sir. If you are a platinum member and you need to be added to our chat, shoot me an email and make sure you just let me know who you are, and I'll send that link over to you and get you added to the chat. And I want to also shout out D. Corey C for his editing skills. You know, we talked about Shamar's interview. There's a lot in that interview that didn't make the cut. So that was some good stuff, man. Brother was definitely he's definitely an open book, man. And still can't kill that little joker, man. I'm over here tearing stuff up, trying to kill this little gnat titty. I'm over here getting out on me right now, dog. But yeah, man. Like I said, we appreciate you guys, man. As always, we will be back on Wednesday, man. We're gonna get back rolling with our special guest on Wednesday. Maybe we'll have a guest on Wednesday, maybe not. We gotta tune in to see. Working on some stuff though, but nevertheless, we appreciate it. Brother Trent, how you doing, man? But that's all I got, man. That's all I got. You got anything before we get up out of this thing, brother T Dizzle?
No, sir. Well, sir, man, I enjoyed you. I enjoyed the chat. Enjoyed everyone coming up. Definitely enjoyed you with Shamar. So good. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for your continued support. Go Tigers.
Hey, before we go, real quick, man, I do want to say this. We do still have a few hoodies on the website, KC-1400media.com. I got to update the inventory. Some of the inventory is not what it says. I think I'm going to remove all of it off except for these. If I haven't done that already, I don't think you can buy most of the other stuff because I gave out a lot of the merch to the players, man. So let me look real quick. We do have, I'll just put this out here real quick. Still have Irv 1,000-yard tees available. Got large sizes in this shirt, 3X and 4X of the general shirt. Definitely, and that price has been dropped on all tees, by the way. So go grab them up, man. Go grab them jokers up, man. So, but yeah, for the hoodie TD, we got 4 left, man. 4 left. And I'll give you the sizes right now. We got an extra large, a 2X, a 3X, and a 4X. Go ahead and grab your size in this D standard hoodie, and I'll get that shipped out right away because I have them with me right now. So go to the website, KC-1400media.com, and find your size. These will not be back out until winter. So if you haven't purchased, I have a 1X, a 2X, a 3X, and a 4X. Go ahead and grab them up, and we'll get them shipped out this week. You'll have it this week.
Appreciate you, Mr. Anderson.
Hey, no doubt, man. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Am I the only one having trouble? I don't know. I guess it's a good question. Let me go to Givelify before we get up off this thing, because you might be telling me something I don't even know. TD, I'm gonna see if I can't find that thing real quick, man. Y'all hang tight and we're gonna get out of your way. Friends of KC. All right, let's see. Good. Yeah. No, man, you just pick a there's some initiatives on there. You put your amount. Once you select the initiative, no, you should be good, man. It's working on my end. All right. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. D.I. love.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.
ShoutOutRx is bringing healthcare to you. With our mobile health team, we can come to your school, church, or business to take care of you. We offer childhood immunizations, COVID and flu vaccinations, physicals, and much more. Don't put your health off. Welcome to Care and Compassion. Welcome to ShoutOutRx.
Hello, I'm Kevin Dent, Jackson State University, safety, Canton, Ohio. Today I'm being inducted to the Black College Hall of Fame. I want to give a shout out to KC-1400 Media Group for giving me this platform to introduce me to this stage. I'd like to thank them, thank Jackson State and Jackson State family. Go Tigers.
Hey, this True Thompson. True, you got to get word for Tiger Nation, man. I love y'all. Tiger Nation. D.I. love. Go Tigers, baby. Appreciate you.